Hello and welcome to the BA Gaming channel. Today we are going to go for the fungus and hopefully we get it sorted and out of the way because we are struggling with the fungus. I feel like it's a very slow one and we're going to struggle with it. We're going to start in Saudi Arabia today and hopefully we can get things done. So in terms of what I want to do, zooming in on the map by an accident. I want to go for one of the spores first. Let's go on the spore tree, just chilling. Um, and hopefully we can then get some. Oh, going over into Asia. Interesting. Um, right. I want to go transmission first. I want to get that transmitting, get it going. But yeah, I want to just say thank you very much for the love and support on the channel. It's been a fantastic couple of weeks. We are very close to 200 subscribers, so if you can help out as an ambulance goes by my house, if you can help out, it will be fantastic for you guys to stick around. There's a lot more games on this channel that are exactly like this, so if you do want to stick around and watch things like this, you know what to do. Just literally click that subscribe button, like the videos, comment down below, and more videos will come to your faces. Now we've just got one DNA point left. I'm just waiting on one DNA point. Come on. Come on. There we go, one DNA point. Now we've got air. Okay. So next I want to go air 2, hopefully. But I also want to go cold resistance, drug resistance, and coughing and rash. So we probably go coughing now, can't we? No, we can't because it's 4, so we'll go rash. Then when we get to 4 DNA points, we'll then go coughing. Yeah, I've been thinking about this one because the fungus apparently is one of the hardest ones to do in terms of the infection rate's really slow. So the world cure steps up very quickly. So it's all about trying to get as many countries infected quickly, than not, kind of thing. I want to go for sweating. Sweating's already done. Fantastic. Which one is pneumonia? It's that one. So we want to go 5. We just need one more DNA point. Come on, give us that DNA point. There we go. Love that. Go pneumonia. And then we'll go for cold resistance next, because obviously pneumonia and sweating in the cold do not mix. So we're not infecting a lot of people yet, but time will tell. But yeah, if you guys do have any tips or tricks for the old fungus, if we don't win today, obviously, then please let me know down in the comments because I would love to know how to defeat this fungus. It's taken me a lot of brain power to try and figure out how to do it. I've rewatched our previous episode a fair few times to just try and figure out what to do. And yeah, I'm just trying to find different ways to do it, different avenues to go down, and go like that, pretty much. So we want to get to 8 to get that cold resistance. Weirdly, we want to get cold resistance even though we've started in Saudi Arabia. Just because Saudi Arabia is full of lovely airports. And it's got links to every airport apparently in the world. So that's exactly where I'm going to start pretty much every one of my saves. So we'll go for cold. And then the next one I want to go is drug, which is 13. 13 points away. We haven't infected hardly anywhere. Which is interesting. I want to try and infect places from the airports of Saudi. And Saudi's pretty much the only place that's infected at the minute. It's not really giving me much hope. Nowhere else is infected from it, so that's a bit annoying. Symptoms mutated. Lovely. That's exactly what I want to see. So, in terms of what I want to do, I think we go cold resistance. Next, we need drug resistance first, but we're not. Saudi Arabia's already started working on a cure. So what do we do? Do we just go one more spore and just try and see what happens? I think we go one more spore and see what happens. All right, we're into Europe, which is good, I think. So the whole of Saudi Arabia is now infected, which means will they then shut down their borders, which is the whole issue that I've got at the minute. I then want to go for. I still want to go drug resistance and cold resistance again, but I just don't know if we're going to get the points for it. If the cure gets worked on before we get anywhere close to 1 billion people, we are screwed. We are massively screwed. So it now goes all the way over to Canada and New Zealand, which is good to see. Right. Drug resistance, perfect. Slow down that the cure rate as India gets infected, which is lovely to see. We want to then go for we do still want to go for cold resistance next, which is 16 points, and then we want to go for like air 2 and water, etc. So hopefully we can get some more infections going around. Lovely. How much was cold 2 again? 16. So we want to get 16 points, and then when we get 16 points, we will then jump straight into the next era of our ways, probably. There's a lot of countries have been infected, but they're not infecting at a good rate at the minute, which is interesting. Right. Another one jumping up to Russia, just probably because we got that cold. So if we are in Russia, we are going to go cold. We then want to save up for transmissions, so we then want to go to air. How much is air 2 and water? Air 2 is 14, water is 9, so we probably want to get water first. And then so water will help island infections. So anywhere like Iceland, Greenland, Caribbean, the Philippines, Madagascar, etc., will all be infected if we get the water one. So we need to get to 9 DNA points ASAP. Saudi Arabia is not infected anywhere else, which is interesting. Only 1 DNA point from that burst. Cures on 1%, so we are massively behind. India's not really being infected. There's an awareness day for the disease. I think we're massively behind here. Can we pull it back? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure from here. We've got to keep an eye on that cure and see what happens with it. But we're not infecting anywhere at the minute, which is interesting. So we kind of want to we are just sitting here waiting and hoping and praying that some more countries get infected just by the stuff that we've done. Saudi Arabia had a little bit of an increase. As you can see, the planes going from Saudi Arabia had a bit of an increase. We had nothing from boats to spread the disease. I think that was that China or was that Korea? I think it was Korea just got infected, didn't it? Oh, it was China. Interesting. Right. Okay. So we want to go water 1, and then we want to go air 2, which is 15. So we've got to wait around for 15 now. So hopefully we'll see some people getting it through boats now. The cure's on 4%. I'm a little bit worried about that. So hopefully we don't get stopped by the cure as Italy gets it now. We are getting higher. Okay, so what's the next one? Air 2, isn't it? 15. So we need 2 more points now. So that's a massive one over there in the Balkan states. Right, 15 points for the air. We'll go for air. And then we'll potentially go for water 2. I think I'm going to go for water 2. I'll go for water 2. See what happens there. We then want to go for some more symptoms, I think. We want to go for skin lesions, and we want to then go for sneezing, which is 9 points. So we've got to wait around for that for a little bit. There we go. That was the quickest I've got that one sorted. And then we want to go for drugs. Saudi Arabia's shut down its airport, which is very interesting. Canada is leading the cure effort, which is annoying, as they've already started the cure, which is not good. We've got all of that we've got all that we need in place, I think, but we just now need to stop the drugs. So we need these, but we're so far away from them that I don't know if we even want to get close. I say that as we now get genetic hardening, but in terms of drug resistance 2, we're 31 points, so we're 29 points away from that. We are a long way away. Infection rates going up, but we are still massively behind the rate. We probably want to go for well, we still need to go for drugs, I think, or heat. We might even want to go for genetic hardening 2. What's that? 28 points. We might go for that next. As the world is now getting infected a lot. Was that 22 or 28? It's 28 points. Okay, so 25. Um, we want to get 2 more points now. Come on, give us two. Give us 2 more points. There we go. So go genetic hardening 2. We then also want to try and get heat resistance. How much is heat resistance? 18. If we can get heat resistance 18, perfect. And then we also then want to go for. I think that might be all we want to go for. But we need to infect countries. So we've got the spores that if we do need them. We've got places all around the world that have not been infected. Um, but that's what our spores are for. I think that'll be what we need them for. So in terms of the world, we've got so many places still uninfected. We've got places open. We're up to 28 on the old points now. We then are going to try and see what we can do here. I genuinely think we go for spores. Just try and get it in and around this world, flying around as much as we can. And just try and get as many places as possible infected, so we then get a huge boost of people there. Who have we got now? We've still got about 12 countries not infected. Make that 11. We'll go for some more spores then and see if we can get every country infected, as the cure is nearly at 50%. So we need to get as many countries infected as possible. That is another 5. What have we got left? We've got 9 countries left. Make that 8, because I've just seen one of the ones in South America that's not infected. Make that 8, so that's make it 6. So we've got 6 countries that haven't been infected. Japan is now gone. We're up to 37. So we'll get some more of those bonus points. We've got 5 countries: the Philippines, Spain, Greenland, Caribbean, and Argentina. There we go. All 5 countries are now infected. So now we've got to go. Got to go for this. We are going all out broke here now. In terms of we need to get there before the cure gets there, pretty much. And the cure is at 60%, so we are struggling now. We need to get this. We need to get 34 points, but we obviously won't be able to get that because we're now all infected. 32 points we're on. If we can get to 34 points, we could be good here. 36, right? 34 points. We've got it. Got total organ failure. Is that now going to win us this game? We're now going to see a massive increase of people dying. Huge increase of people dying now. And another symptom has now gone. 75% on the cure. This is going to be a battle between us and the cure now. Drug resistance is slowing down the cure. Right, okay. What can we get for drug resistance? We can't get drug resistance. It's too many points away. This is going to be tight again, I feel. The cure's at 80%. There's a lot of healthy people still. The States, I think it's all in the States. Right, in terms of drugs, do we go genetic reshuffle? It's going to have more work to develop the cure, so that might help us out a lot. We've got Spain and France that aren't getting infected. Right, a lot of people are now dying off. The cure's gone down to 76%. This is going to be close. This is going to be tight. If we wipe out all of the healthy people, this could be very close. We are wiping out a lot of the healthy people. Where are the healthy people? 80% now. Right, in terms of this, we want to go for this. They have to develop the cure even more. Have we done it, finally, with a fungus? Are we going to kill off all the healthy people? It's gone down to 72, the cure has. There's healthy people somewhere. Where are those healthy people? Am I going to have to go around all the... It's Japan! They're all in Japan! Because Japan is now going to get infected with all the people. The cure, we've got to stop that cure. Japan is the only place with healthy people. As all the healthy people in Japan are gone, we've just got to kill those last 208 people. There are no healthy people in the world left. Have we finally done this now? Come on. We could get some of that. We delve down. The cure is gone. No one is working on the cure anymore. Has the BA fungus killed off the world? We will see when we get down to these 46 people. The government in Brazil has fallen. There is no one here. Everyone is dead. As bleak as that sounds, everyone has gone. The Walking Dead combo is sorted. We're just waiting on these final people to die. I don't even know where they are. They might be in Japan. There's some in Japan, but there is also some somewhere else. There's some everywhere. There's just a splattering of people everywhere in the world. Just chilling, just having a great time. Russia's got some. Central Asia's got some. Um, Anywhere else? Anywhere else got any? So we've got 3 million people left. The cure stopped being worked on. I think the people that were doing the cure are finitoed. So we've got the last 1.6 million people. But anyway, as you can see, we're going to probably finish this off with defeating the fungus. So if you have liked this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Plague Inc. so we can get people out here to see our absolutely chaotic mind and everything that's going on in our minds towards Plague Inc. So if you guys do want to see more, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow, which is going to be it's Friday, so it's going to be some PGA Tour. Depending on the weather, it might get released at 4 p.m, but it might also get released at 11 a.m, dependent on if the cricket game that I'm going to is on. So be aware that the video tomorrow might get released earlier. I will let you know on socials. The socials are in the description. So if you are on any of those socials, please get on them, and then we can go from there. But as you can see now, a victory. We have a fungus victory, win a game of fungus on normal difficulty or higher. It's taken us 780 days. It's not a very high score, but it's wiped out the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.